faction. In the bottom left we do have Clem. And in the top right it is Serral. Going for, well, very normal openings here, but I think he went for that extractor cancel in the pool, so he's gonna go gasless here in this opening. And on the other side, hey, it's a Terran, it's a Zerg. It's gonna be that 3cc opening with that Hellion starport, and where we have to see what's gonna come out of that starport. Most likely, for the next 5 maps, I kind of assume that's gonna happen. We'll have to wait and see. I would be surprised if our Terrans could switch it up and do something different here as well. But it feels like this strategy is just way too solid. By the way, I did open a new channel on YouTube at MapuTV Brood War. Please check that one out. It's only dedicated to Brood War. MapuTV Gaming will be dedicated to StarCraft 2. And then I'll probably make a last one dedicated to basically everything else. But that's gonna take a little while. And yeah, for now it's just these two. But I think that's a lot already. So yeah. Now Serral was faking him a little bit to push out the drone here, push away the SCV, and get his third base set up like this. Easy peasy here. Reaper's not gonna find it. Queen is gonna be out here. He's gonna push that guy away. Well, he really wants to go for the creep tumor, but Serral is placing that one extremely defensively way in the back. He does not want to lose that creep tumor. To place another one now. Clem diving in, tried to snipe, but actually missing that grenade a little bit, so he did not get the bounce on the second queen, which he was aiming for, and yeah, so he couldn't commit longer. Now we see that same opening, which is like every game, and it's like we are waiting for the cybernetics code to finish and then the starport to come up. This is, you're waiting for the third CC to finish and the starport to finish to finally produce some units. This is such a stale meta currently, it's insane. Now, Reaper coming across here. He's gonna poke at that queen. And it's gonna go back. He peeked into the main a little bit. He checked that gas. He didn't see this. He sees like, okay, this is at least no 2 gas. Right? There's no crazy follow-up here from the Zerg player. We do see that Roach Warren on the way. And the Banshee is gonna start here. No cloak, so he's gonna play this most likely as a defensive Banshee. I would assume without the cloak he's gonna stop at 1. Now can he get a drone? Can he get a drone? Reaction is there. Now Hellion's coming in at the front at the same time. Reaper. Ooh. Oh, that's 4 drones stacked, so he gets 3. That's pretty nice. He could have gone for another one. He wants more. Oh, that's a bunch of damage, man. That's really good, actually. Now, he still has 1 more shot on him. Can he get one last one? No, I think the roaches should be able to explode this vehicle. And yeah, 2 more coming in, but no one-shot potential, of course, without that magic number 3. And it's just gonna go away here. Now, Banshee is gonna get cloak, so maybe he decided after that big damage, actually, which was dealt by those Hellions, that he wants to go ahead and throw in cloak for those Banshees. Maybe it's like a reactionary thing. He's starting to pick away at a drone. He's gonna get another most likely with that. No, good save there by Serral. It's gonna make that into a spore and cancel it. Now we do have 2 engineering bays coming up. 3rd CCs, of course, done, and it's gonna float over. There we go. And the barracks number 3 and 2, sorry, the other way around, 2 and 3 are gonna start up here. Finish in a moment. Banshee tried to rotate here to the north, but there's already queens. He could pick off those tumors, actually. That's a nice pick. Does reveal that cloak, of course. Now Serral is making that overseer. And that means that he's not gonna get that free drone pick he could have gotten. I guess free is. He invested it to cloak, that's why he wanted that. Now, Serral is pushing across the map with... Oh, this is so cute! Bam! And it heals it up. He pushed across the map with a few roaches. That forces these Banshees back, of course. The Banshees are here to deal with this, but Serral is gonna commit to this. And honestly, as Clem, I think you want to pull SCVs to that, because that's a high value target still. I mean, even though it does regen and health, right? It is a high value target after it got supply dropped. So I'm a little bit in shock that he didn't pull any SCVs. He really wanted to keep the SCVs alive, I guess, and was ready to sacrifice that depot. Now, Infestation Pit on the way here for Serral. Really wants to jump into that higher end tech and has a 4th base on the way as well. Banshees coming in here are gonna roam the sides. I'm gonna check out if they can find a few gas drones or a few drones on the periphery of these bases. Queen is in position here. Does not have that vision though, I think. And he has an Overseer somewhere around here. There we go. And Banshees, are gonna have a rough time here. One is gonna fall, actually, getting boxed in by those guys with the, or girls, I guess, with the darts. Now, second factory, of course. It's gonna start up, and Serral is already going into his hive. Quite quick Baneling Nest on the way. 4th base did finish up. First push is about to come out. No Comet Shields as of yet. 1-1. Might finish up with that push. Comet Shields kind of was forgotten there. And the armory is on the way here, in a nice timing to start up that next set of upgrades, and the 4th base. Now, this is a very light pressure. It's more of a poke creep control kind of. This is like the, you know, Agria mission or whatever, where you have to basically kill all of these infested, and you have to keep them in check, you know, that one. That's basically it. I can get a few more picks here with that Banshee. Banshee has been really paying off. Their weight in gold, actually, they have dealt a lot of damage. Now, a bunch of Marines coming in here, sniping a Queen that was popping. Pretty good snipe. Nice timing. Banshee's still working on that Geyser. Is gonna fall back now. Spore Crawler is gonna deter these Medivacs here. One actually quite low. Luckily, he killed that Queen. It would have been a confirmed kill, most likely on this one. Now, Banshee is gonna go ahead to fall back to the base. Oh, can he get... No. Whoa, he even gets one connection. Clem was kind of, you know, saying, alright, you can get one. I don't mind. And gives him one. 2-2 on the way. Of course, for Serral as well. Both players kind of on par with that upgrade timing. And we do see the +1 damage for siege tanks, which I really enjoy, because that means we're gonna see more tanks, and he's gonna play more tank heavy. He already has 4 tanks, should pick that one up. He's gonna leave it there. And Clem is expanding in this direction. He wants to put on pressure. He wants to grow in the direction that Serral is, so he can just rally his reinforcements, and they can defend at the same time, as you can see here. Perfect interception on those. Now, if you could get a tank behind this wall, that would have been amazing here, if you can get that one set up down there. But he has a very deep siege line into the southwest position here. Pre-splitting his Marines. Start to chew away at this hatchery. We do see a few Vipers. They do have blinding clouds. They do have abducts. Whatever they want, they have it all. And Marines, man, this is a huge amount of Marines. Still no 2-2 done though for either player. Man, the macro has been on point. 180 supply here for our Terran player. It's 110 army supply. Serral trying to collapse on this, but only coming from one side. Is this gonna be enough? Nice blinding clouds. But there's 4 more tanks behind this. Banshee keeping those alive. Oh my god, the link flank didn't do anything. Really superb position here by Clem. Really utilizing his army correctly, as correct as you can. That Banshee should probably go to the left again and keep those tanks safe from links trying to flank those. Now we need a few more Marines here. 2-2 about to finish for Clem. Another blinding cloud. Tanks were stacked up a little bit too much here. One is going to get sniped on the left one as well from those Biles. And we do see the last tank set up. Now this time, unfortunately, tanks were not able to be kept alive here by Clem. And Serral did manage to push back everything quite nicely. And just before 2-2 finished. Now 2-2 is done, but most of this pressure is gone. There's just a few units left. He's not gonna let go for now. He's gonna make another command, and I bet you he's gonna land over here. So he will really... He's gonna try to push this advantage as much as he can. But, I mean, this is a long rally, actually. If you look at this, these barracks, Going all, there's even one more down here. Going all the way to this location. That's quite the long rally. Now these links are trying to get this interaction in that natural base. They're gonna kill the tank. They're gonna kill as many units as they can, but I don't think they can really put a dent in. At the same time, more and more Marauders getting mixed in here. Is trying to play that Marauder Marine tank style. Now links have been all killed off. And going into those ghosts in just a little bit here, we do see another command center. Now Clem is deciding to push to this low ground location into the middle of the map, and he wants to allocate his own forces here more into the middle so he can actually attack two bases at once, the one on the left, the one on the right here. And also this would deny, this is a perfect position to deny this rich Vespine guys. Oh, could he snipe possibly a Viper? That would have been a great pick. Does not capitalize on that small mistake there by Serral where he had those Vipers a little bit too much forward. Now, Parasitic Bomb is gonna kill one of those Medivacs and damage another one. And this is a great position for tanks. I mean, look at this. He can have those tanks quite far back here. He has a few units on top that are gonna shoot. Ooh, one got biled at the hatchery, and then he has basically everything very safe and sound here down the ramp. Nothing's directly in range from those tanks, but the bio is gonna be enough here to clear this off. Now this is gonna be a nice run by. I feel like you need a sensor turret at your natural to prevent this as Clem. And that's gonna be a lot of damage, and that's a really good run by. Now this forces a little bit of the hand from Clem here. He wants to actually do more damage than he's doing right now because he's gonna eat a bunch. Possibly get a cancelled. Starport there? I don't think so. Gonna finish. I guess it didn't. The SUV died and now he's gonna maybe cancel it. Now big pushback here through the middle. Actually Clem starting to fall apart a little bit. He's gonna lose all of his support units here. All the tanks did go down. +3 infantry weapon about to finish up here. Gas is gonna burn down, man. Things are on fire. Another tank does explode. Serral with a burrow micro there. Insanely good. Insanely good. As honestly, like make a planetary here, or no, missile turret is not going to do much against those things, or a sensor turret so he can monitor this position better. And at least raise those depots, you know. A planetary down here is going to hold the line. We do have one over here also protecting this area. So Clem's only kind of weak spot where the army not really is this place. And Serral has been abusing this for quite a while and he will keep on doing so. He's also abusing the fact that Clem is pushing so hard through the south side. And he's just going to go ahead and take all of those bases in the north. And there's no presence from Clem whatsoever in the north area of that map. And yeah, Clem is trying to set up for another push here in the bottom area. He needs to finish that starport, man. That's like one tick away from being actually done. He needs to recognize this. And yeah, another Lingrain buy is gonna happen here. Running through all of the defenses there. Nothing really able to shoot at those. And not even a tank next to the planetary setup there, unfortunately for Clem. And he's looking for another run by there into that north... into that natural. We do have a tank now. He's gonna shoot at all of this, but like having a tank around here would also be nice. Now the tank is gonna deter these. Oh, Marines! Can they snipe all the Banes? We do have a Marauder in front, but in the end, a little bit too boxed in there. Not enough room to micro. Now we do see everything come on this starport. We do see the fusion core. The starport did get finished up. It's another command center, of course. Ghosts are coming into the mix now. We do have a nice set of Bile trying to connect with that command center, and they will do so. Vikings chasing down those Vipers. A little bit of a miss micro maybe there, not following them all the way. Could have gotten definitely one of those. +3 siege weapons. That's a cool upgrade, man. Into those tanks. It's also going to be beneficial for any Thors if he ever makes some. Oh, this is a good tank position. I like it. But maybe this would be better actually. Maybe a little bit too offensive. It's a Viper grabbable. And Serral is like, alright, I put some pressure on you, I can make 3 bases at once. He's gonna go into some infestors, he wants to get those fungals, he needs to get something against those ghosts, gets a Viking with a Bile even. Now Liberator range on the way, 4 Liberators at a time. Clem is setting up the next transition point. This is gonna be an all-out war between these two here. Both players should think about starting to reduce their worker count a little bit. They're both starting to grow a bank and sitting at around 80 workers, so maybe going down to like 60 would be good enough. And keep the trading on. Clem needs some more obstructions. Oh, Vipers are gonna grab these two tanks here. If the depot is raised, one of the command centers get cancelled. That's a weird run by man. 2 Vipers and a bunch of Linked Bane. But it kind of worked. Now we do have the sensor turret finally generating this vision here for Clem. And he's actually gonna chase this small counterattack army. It's only Linked Bane, so it does not have really the set of units that he needs to deal with this bio group there. Oh, there's one infestor though, if he could get that fungal. Oh my god, it is in range, I can't believe it. It was like on the very edge of that one. Oh boy. That was a crazy scan. Now there's one more infestor, but there's nothing actually to really fungal here. He could go for these units, but it's not that many guys. Hey, Clem is starting to scan because he knows there's gonna be infestors coming in. And he's starting to scan those. Oh my god, those ghosts are very exposed there in the north. Clem realizing it's gonna cloak those, but there are overseers, so if he wants to go for that fungal, he's gonna throw it down. He's gonna hit only one ghost. Quick EMP there. He's gonna whiff though. Does not connect with the infestor. Now, meanwhile, he's being pushed back here. He's gonna snipe a base in the north. It's only marine, so that's a very light investment there. Only a few minerals. He also tried to do something over here. I think it might have been a liberator, but that got killed. Now, infestor, ready again. No fungal though. This guy is not the energy. He needs to wait 5 more seconds to actually be able to engage this. And yeah, more and more command centers being set up here. This drop is still in the north, waiting to go in again. A nice fungal! Oh my god, I'm so sorry we missed this one. Oh boy! As I said, 5 seconds. And he's gonna push back this area. Clem needs to be careful. Unsieging that liberator. Both players really being on fire here. That's the all-army hotkey though. A few of those guys did go and were pulled into the bottom right corner of the map here. That's a bunch of medevacs. That might be a little bit too many medevacs. He's looking at 10 medevacs. You're gonna be fine with 8. You can't do like... You can do 6, 7. Maybe he wants to allocate some supply to different units. Or fighting units. Now he's trying to set up this position, but Serral is not gonna let him free. But man, this time it's just too much Clem here. And Serral not able to push this one back. Liberator sieging up in spore range here. Needs to evacuate. Another set of biles is gonna clear out 2 of those liberators. AoE! We're missing the AoE. Where's our splash? Everything's running. The planetary actually splashing those banelings quite a bit. And the baneling is gonna get blown up. And already orbital command is flying into this location here to set up this position again. This needs to morph into a planetary, but I guess it was a good move to not morph it yet. So in case he could just lift it if he needs to. Now he wanted to set up another base. He should probably get that command center. He has a command... Oh, I like this. This is what I like. This is the anti-run by planetary. That's great, man. Sometimes you just need that static D. And as Terran, what can you make that does not cost supply? It is planetary fortresses. It's very expensive, but it's also very beefy. And it does deal AoE. It's kind of slow. Oh my god. A lot of ghosts getting fungled here. Some of them get picked up. But Viper's out of position. He needs to boost those medevacs, and he's gonna get and do so and get away. But this planetary might fall. Should probably try to repair with the mules. He's not gonna do so. Planetary did get killed. Now he needs to throw down more command centers, man. Serral is just clearing out command centers with banelings, basically. Now, can he set back this army here from Serral, or can Serral just push through? I don't think this is gonna be enough. There's one baneling, but it's not gonna get target fired. That's where a manual explosion is like gold, you know? And Clem is starting to realize, wait, while this is going on, what's in the top? And scans a little bit around. Oh my god! But it's mostly... Oh! It's mostly medevacs, the boost though. Saving all of those. And Clem is evacuating this area here in the south. He's starting to lose ground. Serral does not give up. And Clem is starting to mine out. This is his most mining base, kind of. His only really big mining base at the moment. He has another group of Marines, but he's starting to run dry, man. That was a big set of aggression there from Serral. And Serral has so many mining bases. He's flying currently. SCV's trying to repair the planetary here, trying to keep this one alive. And yeah, Clem just keeps on losing position after position here. Cannot hold his ground. We have another infestor waiting for that fungal. Is gonna get sniped, just hit one of the ghosts, does not really matter. And one marine, I guess. Marine drop coming in here back in the north, but still Ling Hydra waiting. That dash gonna be used here to clear out that Medivac. There's one more infestor, man. Those infestors. Oh, he could come from the flank here, from the left. I want to see it. No, he doesn't even need it. He just surrounds it with units, and Clem has to GG. Serral is gonna take the first map here. Wow, that was a great game, actually. But man, he kept on pushing Clem back and back and back. Like, that was crazy. At first, it felt like Clem was the rock and Serral was the waves. But in the end, always the waves do win. And the rock keeps on falling apart. Natural progression. Alright, let me fire up the next map here. Wait, this was... Okay. Ley lines, right? So... All right. Let's get this going. On to this map. It is here, it is there, it is in blue, liquid Clem in the bottom right, in the top left. We do have Serral. Double barracks opening here by Clem. Standard opening here from Serral. What's it gonna be with the double? I guess it's gonna be Reapers, right? He's gonna do some Reaper action. This could be the... It used to be extremely popular, like for the flavor of the month thing for like 2 or 3 months last year. Late last year, after the... Maybe even before the World Championship. I'm not exactly sure of the timing, but it was around that time. And everybody was doing this. 3 to 5 Reapers from 2 racks and then going into that 2-1-1 3cc setup as a follow-up. It's just such a strong build. It does allow you to potentially cancel a 3rd base because you just have that DPS in those Reapers. And yeah, it's some great stuff. Now, Clem seems to be stopping at 3 Reapers here. He's actually checking for those links, but he doesn't find them. So those could come back and get a cancel on an add-on. I'll have to wait and see if he goes for a factory first, though. Yes, so he starts his factory, he keeps 1 Reaper alive, he's just gonna control the map a little bit, it seems like. He's gonna spread out his Reapers. He's gonna go in now with a couple here to try and snipe some drones. He's gonna get 1 here. It's gonna be nice. Definitely happy with that one. But now he still needs to get out. Is he gonna lose a Reaper? Yes! That's a good rekill here for Serral. And that double add-on is gonna start your reactor tab lab. This is an ugly wall though, man. Even though the tech lab is a little bit safer, I guess. This is a very ugly wall. Oh yeah, losing that Reaper is quite a big deal. Now he can never cancel the 3rd base. He's lacking the DPS. He needs to get these interceptions here on those drones, but Queen is here. Now 2nd Reaper coming in for the reinforce here from behind. Can he block this long enough? Can he get the drone? Yeah, he's gonna snipe it. Reaper coming in for that flank. Oh, but the drone does make the hatchery, and Serral is like, alright, I can move the Queen back now. Now, he needs to be careful because Clem can pick this off potentially with 2 Reapers. It's gonna be enough firepower. They have enough health also to just tank through the damage from the... Oh, bouncing it almost into... Oh my god, he loses a Reaper there. Can't believe it. And then the Queen ascends to heaven. Because everybody knows revenge does get you into heaven, apparently. Taking revenge for the drone that was killed earlier. And this is a very ugly wall. I have to repeat myself here, but this is incredibly sloppy here. Now, whatsoever. Still, nonetheless, we are inside the game, and this is the, as was foretold, 2-1-1 follow-up here. 3rd CC is there, the barracks, sorry, the factory is gonna make the tech lab now. We do have the double medevac coming in a moment, and barracks just pumping out marines. Stim is about to finish up with this. And then it's going to be nice and early pressure here with that double medevac from Clem. On the other side, the Baneling Nest is coming on. We do have that Lev being fired up as well to get those crucial upgrades. And Reaper is going to be at home here. Oh my, is he going to be at home though? Yes, the Marines are going to keep him safe. Now he could possibly join the group. Yeah, he is actually the last guy. He is the 16th Marine. A Combat Shield is not gonna be here. This is gonna be Stim, Raw, Brute, Force, and a Reaper. He's the one with the most HP, so he should go tank. He's also the speediest one. And look at that, he did tank a little bit, but then he died. The medevacs were not in time to heal him up, and he has to float to the surface, unfortunately. Oh, no one gets left behind. Even picking up that last Marine there. And no rally on this command, so there's a little bit of a blunder here. Missing a tiny bit of mining time. We do see the engineering bay finishing up here, both of them. And this is gonna be a Widowmine game. Now that's not a good engage here for Serral. What are you doing, my friend? I don't like this. No, he's gonna lose a queen. No, he's gonna lose another queen. Serral, yeah, he can micro this. He can just micro the red Marines, man. He's just killing everything. Is this gonna be GG? Oh, he gets another queen, man. Those 5 Marines, the snowball from the 5 Marines. He's gotta kill one more queen. 4 Marines still alive here. Redropping there again. One is gonna get killed, I guess. Wow, that was crazy value. Look at the value, man. He killed 2,442 resources and only lost 900. That's amazing. And this follow-up push, Serral has so little momentum on his side. Look at the army, he has 22 links. Make it even less now, he's morphing a few Banes, of course. That's why the numbers go down, but like one bad Widowmine shot and he's out. And there's even a tank with this. He doesn't even need that Widowmine to connect. Now he's gonna siege up the tank. Combat shield did finish up here. We do have no +1. Widowmine only connecting with 3 units here, so Serral is gonna hold the line. He's gonna push this follow-up back. Baneling's coming in here trying to get that connect, but a tank keeping guard here from the top. On the tank on the high tower here. Checking everything out and keeping the base safe. 4th command center is on the way. +1 upgrades are halfway done. Serral's carapace is going to be fast. The melee is quite slow. He does get a burrow, so he could potentially get some burrow banes. And we do have another base coming up here for Serral, but this is just a macro hatchery, so yeah, Serral kind of struggling here. He should be up a base. Like another one. This should be already kind of finished. Now, Clem is starting to push again here. Can Serral find the retaliation? Can he come back here? Can he push this, seesaw this into the other direction? I don't think so. One Widowmine shot is all it takes to kill an army of Zerg and Ling and Bane. Now this is a good amount of Ling Bane, and Clem is not gonna have any of it. He's gonna drop in units. Now he wants to, but Serral is just in position. Now this is gonna be a good follow-up though. There's more and more stuff coming. Widowmines. Heavy Widowmine production this game so far, and Liberator's coming online already. Now, oh, he just rallied into a Baneling landmine there. The Widowmine is not gonna shoot. Oh, that's some nice target firing. Can he get that big Widowmine connection? It did connect well, but not well enough, apparently. Now, Serral is still holding on by a thread. He immediately started up his +2 carapace, which is even gonna be ahead of Clem's attack. That's gonna be very nice. But in the end here, Clem is just trading so efficiently. I mean, look at this, 7k to 3.7k. That's that's more than a 3k lead here. And that's some nice mines. I mean, what's gonna happen here? Is this gonna happen? Serral? Nope. Did miss his opportunity here. Was too heavy microing there at home against this drop, just toying with him. Oh my god, he needs to split. Sometimes an army can just disappear against Widowmines. At least he does get a cleanup in his main base, but this frontal push here with the Liberator support is gonna be a tough break. Clem, yeah, fast to snipe these Banes, and Serral is gonna GG here. By the way, guys, if you haven't followed yet, follow the YouTube channels down there. They are like all the way down there now. It's at MapuTV Gaming, it's at MapuTV Brood War, and at Atosis Casts 2. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just you go to YouTube, you click on that, and then you click on this thing that called subscribe, and then you can even turn off the notification. It doesn't matter. It's free. That's the cool thing about YouTube. It's kind of free, right? All right, here we go into the third. To the next map, we do have Serral in the top and Clem in the bottom on Amygdala. And will he go for that 2 racks opening again? Pretty strong. But he did get some lucky kills with those early marine drops there against the kind of the snowball that happened against the queens and whatnot. So yeah, Amygdala has these rocks, which, excuse me, do prevent you from taking this gold. So this gold, you rarely see this actually. It's not that common to take this one. You see this more often than not in mirror matchups, but in like normal matches I haven't seen this actually be taken that much. And we have these bleeding out structures. You can save them as Zerg. If you put creep down there, they will stop to bleed out, but they will also... what is it? You cannot heal them. They will not regenerate. They are not biological. They're just structures. They're like armored and structure. And they lose health because they're not on creep, right? I mean, they need creep. They look like they are on creep, but they're actually not. Because if you kill them, there's no creep left there, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's... I don't know. But if you have your own creep there, it does. I did test this. It does keep them alive. So if you make a hatchery here, you can keep this alive. Or if you drop Overlord creep there, you can keep it alive. If you have your queen down there, you can keep it alive. There's so many opportunities. So many things you can do with that. It's amazing. You can just keep it alive. But do you even want to? That's the big question. Whether or not you want to open the map a little bit more. Now we have a drone here to the low ground. And Serral is gonna take that low ground, most likely here. It's still waiting for now, but there we go. It's gonna plant that one. Queen is gonna deter this Reaper, and yeah, he kind of wants to get this extractor drone if he can. That's why he keeps the SCV around. So he can keep tabs on that one. But yeah, he sees now it's gonna evacuate, and Reaper is gonna be too late. SCV is gonna rally back as well. Oh, that would have been a great interception there, but drone does also see this, has its own eyes, its own mind. Just move back to 1-1. A little bit the different way this time, but it is basically the same setup as we saw in other game, where he will have that 16 marine drop, quite nice and early, and he will have a few Hellions with that this time. So that's something that was skipped last game. Basically, he utilized those early barracks for Reaper production and had those 3 Reapers. This time he's gonna have at least 2 Hellions. Maybe he's gonna go up to 4. I don't expect him to, because this is a very mineral intensive build and you need that reactor. So he's gonna start up a starport now, as you can see, and then he's gonna plant down that reactor with his next 50 gas. The stim is already on the way. And that's about all she wrote here in this Terran build. Come on, plant that. Oh, he still has not 50 gas. There we go, 50 gas. Boom. Plants the reactor. Poking in a tiny bit with that Reaper. Double Hellion is gonna shoot at the creep tumor. Will not kill it. Now, can he keep these structures alive? Can the creep progress fast enough so he can keep these debris alive? Baneling Nest on the way. Lair on the way. Opening up the gold minerals for himself. Overlord. Aggressively looking at those Hellions. And the Hellions, I can't do anything about it. They're just cars, man. What are they supposed to do? It's just guys in cars with a freaking big flamethrower on top of it. It's basically like Mad Max. But they don't even have guns. They can't do anything. And this guy has, for some reason, has just pistols. They don't reach high. He needed something light because he has this big packs of doom and fire on his back. Now there's gonna be that drop. Is the Reaper gonna jump in this time? No, he will not join his allies. He will keep on being part of that Hellion task force here. Where is it now? There it is. Keeping that third base safe. And the Marines are being dropped quite conservatively here. Pretty far outside of that range. Now he's going to come in. He's going to start to work on this hatchery. Can he get it killed? I think he's going to get it cancelled. Yeah, queens are not going to be in time. That's good timing there. Can he snipe one of those queens and snowball this potentially again? No, it does not seem that that's the case. Now, Hellion Reaper slowly progressing here in the south, trying to get something done. It's gonna snipe a drone. That's a good snipe there. He was waiting for that one. He was like, okay, I denied you in the north. I know you. You are Serral. You're gonna sneak out a drone into the south and you're gonna try to make a hatchery down there. Not with Mr. Reaper Hellion. Banding speed, about to finish up. 1-1 quite late here this time for Serral in comparison. He used to have this very, very... He's gonna snipe another drone, man. Serral did not recognize that the units are inside that vision block range. Oh, and 5 more barracks. It's time for the explosion. We are gonna start that Atrax here in a moment. Atrax, ladies and gentlemen. Atrax commencing. Atrax commencing. Marines pushing away the creepy in the north, trying to deny his base again, but this time there's going to be Ling and Bane in the way, trying to focus fire, but quick pull away on those Banelings, kind of messing up that already set up micro there by Clem. Good counter micro by Serral there. 1-1, finishing up just now. Combat shields, completing. Creep, can he get pushed just a tiny bit further? It would help these last 190 HP to survive. It's gonna make the tumor, but I think it's too late. Too little too late. Now this is 1-1 Marines this time, with combat shields. We do have tanks with this. He should be able to get a kill on this base. I don't think Serral has enough in position here. He's gonna try and keep it alive with some transfuses. Gets that medivac. And he wants to come for a flank, but that was scanned. Now, Clem knows about this. Still, he's just gonna target down the hatchery, and he can evacuate into those medivacs. He should evacuate into those medivacs. There's a lot of pains. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eye pistol, man. That's it. They're all having eye pistol. Advanced targeting. Ooh, another nice Bane snipe there on the tail end. Now, this task force is not that strong anymore, but it was good enough. And as you can see, the creep was too slow to prevent that bleed out. Now Clem's pushing in this direction. He's a very medivac light in the bottom, so he needs to be a little bit careful. There's only 2 medivacs with this area. This Atrax, he's already setting up this 4th base, so basically he says, alright, I already did enough to be able to transition. That's some good connections here though for Serral in the south. He's gonna clear the tank most likely as well and completely resets the push. Now this is dangerous though. If he can get those upgrades, he's gonna snipe down the Hydras, he's gonna snipe down those Queens. Was there a transfused Ling? Did I see that correctly? And Serral is gonna GG here. He says, I cannot keep up with the unit production. Clem is gonna take the game. Yes! Now here we are. In the bottom left it is Serral, and in top right it is Clem. Look at all those 12 worker starts. I've gotten so quickly used back to that 6 worker start from Wings of Liberty. It was insane during that 1 day of tournament we had there. It was quite insane. And it was actually a lot of fun. People, because it's so long, like, I mean, think about this, right? Wings of Liberty used to be around for 2 years. Then it went into HOTS, right? And maybe like, let's say Wings was kind of around for kind of 4 years, sorry, 3 years-ish. To transition into HOTS, and then of course the, what is it called? The beta already was there, right? We already had some open tournaments during the beta, and yes, and then we went into HOTS and then into Legacy, and Legacy has been here for like, what, 9 years now? Does that make sense? Yes? Now, think on this. Wings was only for a couple years, or maybe 3 years, and Legacy of the Void is basically tripling that amount at this rate. And we have been playing this version a lot now, at this point. Now, I forgot what I wanted to say, but it is a great point. And we'll eventually come to it. But I feel like Wings of Liberty was not... Oh yes, okay, so of course, there we go. So I feel like Wings of Liberty was not as figured out, of course, as Legacy is currently. Because it is not a... It didn't last as long. It was only a couple of years. And the pro scene kept on changing and changing and changing. A lot of the tournaments kept on changing, and a lot of things rotated, and so many things that happened during that era as well. A lot of stuff got built and fell apart, and a lot of things did just happen, basically. Now, that being said though, maybe we should give Wings of Liberty another shot at a professional level, because it is actually a really good game. We did just confirm this the other day. It's a really fun thing to see people still figuring out strategies and trying to figure out strategies and ways to play the game. And I feel like with the limited amount of units, the funny thing is it does inspire a lot of interesting, innovative tactical unit usage, way more than Legacy of the Void, because you have specialized units in this version of the game, which would be harassment specialists. Or, like, for example, the Oracle is basically an harassment tool. The Adept has tools, extremely powerful tools for harassment. Then you have like an easy micro tool with that, or like the Defend All tool in the Cyclone here. For the Terran, you have the kind of anti-ground super unit tool in the Liberator. We have that Widow Mine, which is also a very harassment-based unit, but it can also provide a lot of anchor point for pushes. It's a difficult unit to play against. Now, if you take all of these away, the Viper, for example, is like the siege breaker for Zerg. They used to have Brutal Infestus, of course, which was like, you know, the greatest siege breaker of all. Basically one of the slowest composition and extremely hard to fight against. But in the end, I mean, if you really think about it, EMPs were already there, Ghosts were already there. It's not like it's impossible to play against those. You just need to know how. That's how it felt like. But it is still a very, very strong composition. Like the macro mechanics were different. All of those things like Oracles did force, for example, stronger queens, and like spores without evolution chambers, for example, like things that the Zergs did get to defend these pushes. They're like, or these harassment tools, like it doesn't, you don't need them in Wings because the unit is not there, right? So it kind of completely, it changes the whole game. It's insane, actually. Now we do have the Banshees here working at these roaches. Already 9 SCVs getting killed. This is a nice start for Serral, but it feels like he needs to do a little bit more. He's already going back into droning. He's throwing down his lair, but that lair is very, very late. Indeed. He's still killing units, but this is going to be 3cc, so I'm not sure if this is actually worth it in the end, or if the snowball is already going to be too strong here for Clem. He's going to get that cloak. He could even cancel a cloak. I think he completed it, yeah. But If he's gonna get his stim... If he's gonna get his stim... He does not have stim yet. He should get his stim. Definitely forgot it. Then he should be good. Because he has those 3 CCs. He can fill these SCVs up so fast. He has the triple mule. It's very good. Very solid. Banshee's coming in for some counter damage now. He's gonna find a few drones at least. Already sitting at 60 drones, of course, nice. But as you can see, Spore was late. Loses 5 drones to that one. Might lose another one here on the outskirts. There we go. And he doesn't even have enough queens to actually push these Banshees away. So he needs to kind of keep on pulling his drones. And he keeps on losing drones on the outside. Now he's gonna lose a queen here. Oh my god, that was a quick transfuse. That was a good transfuse. Double evolution shipper is gonna come in here. But Hellions trying to roll in. Reaper with them in action. Only a few links though. Banshee's coming back in here, trying to snipe that queen. Reinforcements coming in. The transfuse is gonna happen. It's gonna lose a Banshee here. Good defense. Oh, the big story is that we still have no stim, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 16 marine drop without stim. Uh-oh. No stim. When is he gonna realize? He's supply blocked? But this could cost him the game. This could cost him the game. He's making combat shields now. Because he thinks he is so sure that he has stim. And now he realizes, oh frick. Because he tried to stim to clear that overlord. And he's gonna pull back, I think. Because what are you gonna do with Stimless Marine? 16, I mean, not much. Can't even target down roaches, it feels like. Hive might be done before stim. Let's check the time. 22 out of 73, and yeah, 27 out of 100. Hive is gonna be done before stim is done. That's insane. We rarely see, never see this in the TVZ. Now what is he gonna do though with this? He's gonna make another tag lab here so he can get that combat shields going faster. And he kind of needs to drop, he needs to deal damage, but it's so hard to engage. It's just vanilla marines. It's like Brood War, sorry, StarCraft vanilla even, not Brood War. He guards this debris because that's all he can do, man. It's so crazy. He can't even go in and snipe some queens because he just can't catch them. They can just walk away. That's a sad sight. If the queen can just walk away from you because you do not have stim. And Serral is be like, wait, you're so conservative with your stims. What's going on there? Why are you not sniping my units? He's gonna pick up. He's still not gonna reveal his stim. Hello MW. Who wins between Peak Serral and Peak Clem? I think Peak Serral. I think Serral's peak is a little bit higher. But I would consider those two to be quite 50-50, to be honest. Now finally, Stim finished, and Clem, with his 9-minute Stim timing after that Hive is done here, can finally start his aggression. Combat shield's about to come online as well. Wow. There we go, look at these marines. Oh, not getting beefy before the pickup, but now inside there. Maybe Peak Clem is still coming, maybe Peak Serral as well, you don't know. There has always the potential. Sniping a queen here. Finally can do these snipes. You know, Serral went to use every grand finals. Maybe he's still not in his peak form. Maybe it's not his ultimate form yet. You can never actually say. It's a very easy thing. You literally can't tell. It can, the chances are infinite, you know? Alright, Hydralisk then on the way here. We do have that. Adrenal about to finish up, but not for this fight most likely. A few Widow Mines are gonna get sniped here, but is this army gonna be big enough by Serral? It's also gonna get pushed in the bottom at the same time. A few biles gonna start to connect on this army here. And he wants to keep this base alive. This is also the one that is researching Overlord speed. Now that's a bad engage on that ramp kind of here. Even biting his own Banes. Ooh, even though the blinding clouds were fine on the tanks, the bio was kind of just standing there in the wall and just keeping everything on top of that ramp. Nothing did come down, I guess. Now Overlord speed did finish up lucky Serral, but he's gonna lose all of his army for this one. I'm sniping a few of those Banes. Can he keep the space alive? Oh my god. It's only 80 HP. I hope to SCT keeps going for long enough so Clem can be the ultimate weapon and then Serral can come back after that and be the best again. The goat of goats. Now can Serral push this back, but I'm not sure. Clem does kind of run out of steam here a little bit. He still has a few Widow Mines down here. Now there's another group here going to the south, a random medevac kind of here as well, and the big drop into that main base, and he can snipe some crucial tech, maybe the hive. Gonna snipe that spore. And he could potentially kill this base here in the bottom. There's a little bit of Widow Mine support with this, so did some great hits actually. Now there's Banelings coming in though. I don't expect Clem to micro this, and he's gonna lose most of his units. Few are gonna stay alive. Now Marauder's gonna get sacrificed on the low ground to keep these Marines alive. Man, he's shooting so many Overlords, it's insane. Sarah's Overseers have not been in a good space tonight. And yeah, he's just abusing this man. That's what I like about Middle-list compositions. You can't just, you know, let Terrans not do this. You can just prevent this by killing the medevacs. And this Banshee also still alive here. 18 kills on this captain. Captain, my captain. Group in the south is very small, but it still keep on going. It did kill that base, and the Banshee is still alive here. Oh no, he's gonna parasite bomb the Banshee. No! She was almost at 20 kills. And we do have another drop into that main. He's splitting up his forces now a little bit. What is he making at home? He hasn't reinforced in quite a while. These Liberators are not shooting at the correct targets here. Legit nothing. He's just making Widow Mines! It's like, alright, let's walk in with the Widow Mines and explode everything. Because it's Widow Mines. Now, Serral is doing a little bit of a counter-attack, but it's not that impactful yet. Those Widow Mines were definitely the big game changer here. And yeah, counter-attack is gonna get thwarted back by Clement. Now, Ghosts are joining this attack here. Oh my. Oh my, that's gonna be a big hit. Oh my. Oh. Oh no. Liberator, oh my god, and the snipes. And like that, the Zerg army disappears. Just like that. Now this drop coming in again, being so annoying. I mean, these guys have been dropping like 6 kills, 4 kills, 7 kills, 1 kills. They're trying to snipe that Bane, but not in a good position to get that one. How many Overseers have died this game? Let's have a quick check. It's only about... where are they? 5. Okay, it's less than I thought. I just happened to see all of them, literally. Some friendly fire, but Serral decides it's not gonna be enough to take out Clem, and Clem does win the series, best of 5 here, 3-1.